Hi, my name is Jon Lee. I'm the strength and conditioning coach for the Toronto Raptors, and I've been with the Toronto Raptors for 11 years. My first NBA job was with the Vancouver Grizzlies. The position that I had was as a ball boy, and some of my duties included getting the rooms ready for the team, just everyday duties of making sure the setup for the game was ready. My contacts with the Vancouver Grizzlies was one of the reasons that led me to this job that I have now in Toronto. One of those people was Jay Triano, who was the community relations, the head of community relations, and was also a radio color commentator. And I got to know Jay just working around the stadium and so on. And one day he asked me to become his manager for the national team for basketball. I was honored to be a part of that. We qualified in 1999 in Puerto Rico and went to the 2000 Olympics in Sydney. I've had lasting friendships from that team to this day. One day, Jay Triano was at my house. We were just having pizza, and he just got the position of head coach with the Toronto Raptors at the time. Kind of jokingly asked him if he needed a strength coach, and he laughed and said, no, we already have somebody filled for that position. A couple of days later, I get a call from another friend of mine, Rick Celebrini. He told me about a position with Toronto as an assistant strength coach. So I called Jay back, and he said, he just heard about it and he was just about to call me. When I was applying for the job at that time, I had run into Steve Nash, who was in Vancouver doing some commercials. Started talking, and I kind of just said, hey Steve, I don't know if you know, but I'm applying for the assistant job in Toronto. Steve went out of his way to text Brian Colangelo right away on my behalf, which is, I'll forever be grateful for him just doing those small little favors. I've been really blessed throughout the years that, again, with the national team and with players that I've had in the past that I've had great relationships with. Every once in a while I'll send a text just to make sure they're doing okay and try to reach out to as many people that I've worked with in the past. Like I said, I've been very fortunate as far as not just my basketball family, but my family itself. My wife Adrian and my daughter Quinn. They're the ones that had to move their life, and they did this so that I could follow my dream, and I'm forever grateful. I was very fortunate that she was able to be a ball girl and work with the team. On game days, it was great to just see her out on the court, saying hi to the players and rebounding for the players. And to this day, if I go to another city where we had a former player, for example, Ed Davis, Terrence Ross, Bismack Biyombo, first thing they would ask for is not, hey John, how you doing? They would say, hey, how's Quinny doing? So it's kind of nice that she was able to create some of her relationships herself, which is, part of that basketball family. Like I said, I can't say it enough how lucky I am. I'm the luckiest guy in the world.